You called it out on this show last week. We were in the studio, and you said they're gonna go up into Madison, Wisconsin. A bunch of cats on a big bar town. Everybody drink. Bunch of people with my skin tone up there. What do you think about that going up there? They went up there and beat that ass like you said they would, and Smitty thought that Wisconsin was really going to have a chance. That shit was comical. I said, hell nah. Alabama about to whip that ass. Is Alabama the same Alabama as Smitty alluded to yesterday, even though they're in the new Deboer era? I know it's so hard to answer that because it's so different without that man walking the sideline. But is this
they still dominate? No, let's give them. That's what it is.
Yeah, like, is this guy saying to everybody else like I'm this motherfucker too?
I think Deboer is in a situation where he got handed a Ferrari, right? And now he done put speakers, he done put rims, he done put TVs.
Woo.
He done put the butterfly doors on there. You know what I'm saying? He done did all that. And so do I think they the same team? I think they got the pedigree. I think we had to start talking about that when we get into SEC play next week.
Hey, T-Rich, the aura in that building just screams win. It's hard to go in there and lose. Like, I don't know if you can just walk in there and lose. I don't think it's possible. That shit is like, it's like a real thing. Winning is a real contagious.
Energy's a real thing. I believe that.
Winning is contagious, dog. I'm just telling you. And unfortunately, so is losing. But winning is contagious. And this team, listen, if you go back and look at Deboer's record, T-Rich, the dude has one of the best records as a head coach in football over the last 4 years. So it's not like this guy can't coach. I know he can coach. He's always been a good coach. I just was like, man, is this Bama team the same team losing 30 guys to the transfer and saving left? That's the only thing that everyone's asking about. I mean, they're proving guys like we're going to be in this mix. We're going to be in here. And there's some good teams.
Real quick, too, though, being devil's advocate here, listen, you guys did dominate Wisconsin. You did what you were supposed to do. But context does matter. I just want to let the fans know who didn't watch that game that Wisconsin did lose their starting quarterback early in that game, and that's when things started to shift. Here you go right here. Thanks, baby, for putting that up. Tyler Van Dyke will miss the remainder of the 2024 season after suffering an injury versus Alabama. Now, again, that's not your fault as an Alabama team. You control what you can control. Injuries happen every single game. But let's be real. We all played the game. We know once you lose your quarterback, I mean, it's hard to keep that momentum and that energy going for that team. So, I mean, 42-10, still dominant. But I used to watch when Trent Richardson was there, and y'all boys put up 65 points and 70 points. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Smitty, I don't think that had anything to do with it. I really don't. That game was never in question. That game wasn't close. It was being dominated from the onset. Tyler Van Dyke, in my opinion, is average at best. He wasn't going to change the outcome of that game. In my opinion, that game was onslaught from the beginning. Here's my take, and I'll ask T-Rich when he gets back in here. Why did you think that going air raid in a town like Madison, Wisconsin was a smart move when you know you can't get the athletes that you can anywhere else? Nobody's trying to go from Florida to Madison, Wisconsin. Nobody's trying to go to from LA to Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, we got our outliers. You'll get a few guys here and there. But I'm going to be honest. What's going on, dog? What made them think they can go up there and air raid and run air raid system in Madison, Wisconsin? Like, I get it. You don't got to be like Barry Alvarez and the old school Wisconsin teams with Ron Dane that ran the football. But also have to understand, T-Rich, what made this cat think he can go up there and go air raid when they know, by the way, the winter is coming soon in that same town that you ain't going to be able to throw the ball in?
Freezing cold, yeah.
They don't have the athletes, dog. You need to pound and pound and pound. And that's why they got blown out, and that's why they will get blown out against the better talented teams. I don't know.
Well, the thing about it, man, you got to know your team.
Yeah.
Like, know your guys. Like, like you got to get to a situation to where you got to start scheming for your matchups, right? Because if you don't have that, man, like who are you as a coach to not figure that out? Like, man, you ain't just gonna be able to air raid like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not who you got. You don't have I don't even know if you got a 4-star right now receiver that's gonna go out there and just jump out,
You ain't gonna get him either
with that team. Yeah, you're not. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get them. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're like you.
Who you beating out in that conference? Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State for wideouts? Hell no. You probably won't even beat Minnesota out with the lead.
And now, Jimmy, you got USC, Oregon. Like you ain't beat none of them for wideout. So
yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's a bad system. I don't know. Fickle, I'm not a believer in anyway, but it is what it is. So I don't know. What's your overall thoughts, though? You like the performance of Milroe? He puts himself in this Heisman conversation, I'm sure, as long as they keep winning. You happy what you see so far right now in Tuscaloosa?
I think the guy's coming along. But like I said, you know me, man. I can't talk, about, giving somebody a pat on the back until they get into the SEC play. And our first game off the bat, it's going to be, the real test. We got Georgia coming into Tuscaloosa. And so Kirby coming back home, that's home for Kirby. You know what I'm saying? And Nick, he'll be in a skybox.
Woo-wee.
In the skybox, he'll be in the skybox.
Oh, Nick, you saying Saban gonna be there and Kirby gonna be there at the Saints? They doing different things, but they gonna both be in the building.
Yeah, they doing different things. They're gonna both be in the building. And so, really, to me, it's gonna be one of them things like, okay, son, I done passed you the torch, Kirby. What do you do with this, or do you let this, or do you the other guy come in and do his thing? And so, what does that say to Nick though? If Deboer win this thing and Kirby is being his protege?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
Is that a bad look on Nick in a weird way? Like is that,
I don't know.
Of the coaching tree. JB, what you think?
Nah, I mean that's what you want. That's he groomed them.
No. I think T. Richardson saying if Bama wins, right, and Kirby gets outperformed, whatever, by Kalen Deboer. What does that say about Nick Saban? Is that like a weird? Okay, I hear what you're saying. All right.
Kirby already got him, dog. Kirby already got 2 of them on his ring. Well, Kirby, all Kirby got to do is I finger fuck with my diamonds.
He locked in here. He solidified. He good.
I'm finger fucking with my diamonds. Tupac. I'm just saying. I don't know if you know that, but I got 2 of these already. I don't know. I don't need to prove shit to you, DeBoer.